All right, guys, we back. We back. I'm gonna wait till some people come in before I get back to the story. Reintroduce myself. I had to do this from all stuff from start from all over again. So let me delete the old video. Hopefully, we should not get any lag. I'm hoping we don't. So I'm waiting for everybody to come in. I know Rebel without a reason. He's in here. All right, I'm finna share. Let everybody know I'm in. I'm available. I'm about to share right now. We got two people watching. Okay. So far, it's coming in good. All right. Rebel, is you getting any lag right now? Because I'm about to start the show and see if we're going to get any lag. I got three people so far, and we getting in there. All right. I got two in. We about to be about 3 minutes. I'm about to give it 10 more seconds, and we're about to introduce the show from the top. So let me see what we had here. All right. Let's go with it. All right, guys. This is your host, Joel Davis Media Network. I hope everybody is having a good and amazing Monday. I know that everybody's probably back at work trying to hit it, trying to get it. But, I know I had a good day at work. I decided to do this show because I am energized, refreshed, and I want to make sure that that's right, you guys, got the latest information that's going on this week. So I'm gonna try to do more of these more often. Get into the the the, the logistics of things. Unfortunately, tonight my what they call that, my stream labs that I usually use, my software monthly subscription. I ain't paid it yet. Hopefully, I'll be able to pay it sometime this week. Cause of how all the finances drop, and then I can get all the fancy doohickey stuff that we normally have. But it's all good. I ain't worrying about it. I'm still gonna give y'all the best content that I possibly can with what I got because it's all about quality over quantity. So, with that being said, let's jump in today's show. So, first things first, guys, it is official. We're going to talk about this guy tonight, Larry Nassar, about him getting stabbed up. And we're going to also discuss Joe Biden sharing classified information. We also going to dig deep into Jill Scott saying that America is so bad that she had to change the national anthem to wokeness and all this other BS. So sit back, relax, get you a cold one, get you a nice drink, and let's jump into this. Ex Team USA gymnastic Dr. Larry Nassar stabbed multiple times in prison. Child molester. Yeah, I said it. Larry Nassar was stabbed multiple times in the federal prison where he was sent to rot for violating hundreds of gymnastics, including gold medal winning Olympians. Nassar is 59 was stabbed twice in the neck, twice in the back, and 6 times in the chest in the Sunday afternoon attack in the Federal Correctional Complex Coleman in Central Florida. A union official told the Post he was listed in stable condition despite suffering a collapsed lung, said local 506 president Joe Royer, a New York native who worked at the prison for nearly 30 years. He's lucky to be alive, Royer said, the notorious pedophile. If it wasn't for the staff who were there, he wouldn't be with us today. Still, the union leader stressed that Nassar was listed as being in stable condition. That could change given that he appears to have been hit in vital organs with what was likely an unsanitized makeshift metal weapon. Oh, unsanitized. So far, it's unclear how it happened or why it happened. The union president said while noting the notorious pedophile usually only mingles with other sex offenders. He's in a special unit where he doesn't socialize with the normal population, Roy said. He's already been here since 2018, and we never had an incident with him before, he said. However, it came just 2 weeks after staff protested over alarming levels of understaffing, which Rojas said was prophetic of such an attack. He called this. We said this was going to happen, he said. The Federal Bureau of Prisons confirmed to the Post that an inmate was assaulted at the prison just after 2:30 p.m. Sunday, but declined to identify him over privacy and security concerns. Reporting staff immediately initiated life-saving measures. Bureau's spokesperson Donald Murphy said. The inmate was transported by emergency personnel to a local hospital for further treatment and evaluation. The FBI was notified and an internal investigation is going, said Murphy, who refused to discuss who was responsible for the attack inside the high security prison that houses more than 1,200 male inmates. No staff or other inmates were injured and no time was the public endangered, the spokesman said. The attack was first reported by Associated Press, which cited two sources. It's prompted Nassar's first two victims to release a statement which called on prison officials to better protect Nassar so he can face the severe prison sentence he received and avoid an easy out. The assault on Nassar brings no peace to me personally or to survivors. I've spoken with today, said Sarah Klein, who's now a civil and trial attorney that represents violated abuse victims. The incidents forces us to vividly relive our abuse and trauma at the hands of Nassar and institutions, including law enforcement, that protected him and allowed him to prey on children. I urge the Department of Justice and Bureau of Prisons to see that Nassar is not allowed to escape his sentence and consequences of his horrible crimes. More than 300 girls and women, including Olympians like Ali Raisman and Simone Biles, accused the former Michigan State University sports doctor of violating, abusing them under the guise of medical treatment in a pattern of horrendous abuse that stretched back decades. He eventually admitted violating athletes at the university and USA Gymnastics, which trains Olympians. The abuse led to 3 separate prison sentences in state and federal trials. Michigan judge Rosemarie Aquila even told Nassar that it was her honor. Y'all give me 1 second. I will. Now, he eventually admitted sexually assaulting athletes at the university and USA Gymnastics, which trains Olympians. The abuse led to 3 separate prison sentences in state and federal trials. Now, Michigan Judge Rosemary Aquilina even told Nassar it was her honor and privilege to sentence him to 40 to 175 years in prison, January 2018. I just signed your death warrant. She told him you do not deserve to walk outside of prison ever again. More than 65 women then gave impact statements, and during a separate trial in which Nassar got a 40 to 125 year sentence for abusing young girls at the Twi-Star Gymnastic Club in DeModel, Michigan. During that trial, a raging father whose 3 daughters said they were all violated by Nassar tried to attack him in court after asking for 5 minutes in a locked room with this demon. Nassar was also sentenced to 60 years in federal prison on, you know what it is, violating kids' videos. During sentencing in the case, District Judge Janet Neff said the predator should never again have access to children. He is listed as being eligible for release from federal prison on January 30, 2068. He'll be 104 years old. If still alive, he will then die in state prison on the other charges. Thank you, Jim Adams. I would need five minutes along with him too. Michigan State Police arrested him in 2016, but the university was accused of missing many opportunities to detain the predator and agreed to a $500 million settlement with his victims. USA Gymnastics and U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee also agreed to a $380 million settlement for failing to protect their young athletes from Nassar's abuse. So basically what happened is a lot of those girls, including Simone Biles, they got a couple of mil from the lawsuits. But what's money with a guy like this? Now, here's my thought on Larry Nassar. I don't have no remorse for him at all. No remorse. I don't feel sorry for him. Only thing I say is this. Whoever did it should have completed the mission. That's all I got to say. Because he do not deserve to be living among us. Now, I heard the victim saying that they want him to spend his time and not escape his time. Well, he's not going to do all that time. He's going to die in prison either way. He's either going to die either very old or very violent. You can't escape it in prison. There's no real health care for him. I mean, if dude ain't got any kind of commissary money coming in, he's going to be nickeling and diming and borrowing from other inmates. And let's talk about the inmates he in. They said that he was among other predators like himself. Well, see, what they don't tell you is some of these predators that he's in that special wing with, federal, they're just as violent as the population. Yeah, they may prey on women and children, but they're just as violent. Some of them will go and push that pokey in you. So at the end of the day, he was never guaranteed any safety. That's what people got to understand. You can go all in that protected custody in prison. All it takes is one person in protected custody to be fed up with you, or you violate them, or you disrespect them in the rules of jail. Because prison rules is different. It ain't like our rules out here in the society. They got a whole different set of rules. And once you violate that, they gonna look at, are you a person of principle? that's going to defend those rules, or are you going to let it just roll on through? And in this case, I'm telling you now, do that, no chance. No chance whatsoever. So, with that being said, that's how I feel. That's how I feel about Larry Nassar. Now, let's move right along about old Joe Biden. Ah, Joe Biden. Oh my God. Oh my God. The clip heard round the world. Let's pull this up. Yeah, my cat chilling in the back, y'all. Family cat. That's Ghost. Let's talk about it. I don't know if this is a clip or what. Oh, yeah. All right. So, President Biden let slip during an interview with CNN that the U.S. is low on artillery ammunition rounds as it tries to aid Ukraine, sparking backlash. We're low on it. First and foremost, whoever is this guy's speech, PR person, or whatever, I know that every day they're on high blood pressure, Betsy, because this dude here is a straight dumbass. But let's talk about our president, who is a straight dumbass. President Biden, he sat down for a recent interview, which he said that the United States is low on 155 millimeter artillery rounds. Now, if you don't know what that is, those are the rounds that they put and shoot out in torpedoes, okay, and things of that nature, special weapons and things of that, and things, basically, it's artillery. All right. Now, during the interview, which aired Sunday morning, he defended his administration for sending cluster munitions to Ukraine as a transition period until more munitions are produced. Do you see how stupid that sounds? Now, it gets better now. I'm not finished when it comes to these guys now. Now, he also said, now this is going to really make y'all skin crawl and want to slap him. He also said now that Ukraine also wants to be a part of NATO. But we already know that Trump has already said the day and hour that Ukraine joins NATO. There is going to be a lot of backlash, and we'll possibly go to war. Possibly with Russia, because Russia don't want Ukraine a part of NATO. They're not already happy Swiss is about to be a part of NATO. Now you got Ukraine? No. Now it gets better. Now while we low with that, you got China just sitting back collecting all the information about how dumb we are. I mean, I'm just being honest. How dumb we are. They are sitting back, laughing, enjoying tea and crumpets, and saying to themselves, this is a damn fool. I'm so glad that the US of A has this jackass as president. He's given us everything we need to know on how we can disable the US. That's right, Atomic Tabasco. If Ukraine becomes a part of NATO, we're going to war. It is what it is. Ukraine wants it because Ukraine know if they become part of NATO, they got all these countries that's going to fight for them to overthrow Russia. That's why they want it. But the reason why Biden don't want Ukraine to be a part of NATO, because the day and hour he do that, It's going to expose how weak we are as a nation right now because our recruiting sucks ass. That's why they don't want Trump back in control because they know if Trump gets back in control, that is going to stop the whole I want to go to war and all this spending money with yeah, Lindsey Graham bitch ass. He sure would be happy. Spending all that money to Ukraine would stop because Trump's gonna be like this. Look, man, this y'all you started this war. You the one that went and had to go on us to go out here and try to go against Putin. You didn't want to talk with Putin. You wanted to act the fool. You wanted to go and make these press conferences, take pictures with Time Magazine and shit. Now all of a sudden you want me to keep spending and putting my country in debt to help your country. Why don't you go and you call up my boy Putin? I can even arrange it. Y'all can sit your asses down and discuss things with some sense, and you go your way and he go his. Nah, he ain't gonna want that. That's why he don't want Trump in position of power, cause all that money that they getting for all these to fight this war is retarded. I mean, we done gave them fools so much money, over $200 billion, that we should start going out here and asking, can we claim about 2 Ukrainian families per American? So that's how much of the taxes we're supporting these fools in. You're right. They probably would want a global governance. I wouldn't. These normies would love that stuff. They really would. Now, here's the thing. The whole point of this um, munitions situation was that Biden had promised, oh boy, I'll give you all the munitions you need and we can weaken Russia. But what Biden forgot is Russia constantly is on the move trying to evolve their stuff. What's going on? Oh, Nassar really is dead? Let me see. What? I didn't get that part. Hold on, y'all. I ain't heard that he dead yet. Hold on now. He may be shit. They may be hiding it. I ain't heard nothing about it yet. I know they say he's in stable condition, but he could be dead. I didn't know he got stabbed in the chest. He got a collapsed lung, so and it was a rusted knife. So I wouldn't be surprised if he might die off of that. Oh, you could be right. He could be already dead. All right, she didn't say he was dead. Okay. But yeah, our stockpile is getting low because we keep giving all this stuff to Ukraine. Well, now look where we at now. Because Russia is looking real good right now, and we're looking real dumb. We should have been stopped supplying Ukraine. And I keep hearing Lindsey Graham talking about, oh yeah, support Ukraine, support Ukraine. Bruh, we're going broke supporting them. We only doing it because Biden is trying to hide all the dirt he done did with them fools. Biden has been doing dirt with Ukraine for so long that he knows he's in Ukraine got them in his pocket, in their pocket. He has no other choice but to keep sending money over there. Again, this is why Ukraine got excited when Biden got elected. Sonia, I can refresh your memory on the gymnast right quick. I'm going to speak on that right quick before I go to the next topic. The gymnasts, they were afraid and some did speak up, but they were ignored ignored by some of the staff at the universities of this gymnastic training and training facilities. So yeah, that what actually happened. I had to answer that. So hopefully y'all will come back to two that I did have. So that's my personal opinion. Joe Biden should have never released that information about low on munitions. Getting back to that topic. And what's really crazy is that right now that the press that's supposed to be controlling doing damage control is asleep at the wheel with what Biden just did. If that would have been Trump would have said that, they would have went crazy. They would have had a field day. It would have been an investigation from the DOJ. They would have said he's not competent. They would have been trying to start impeachment proceedings right now. Insanity, man. Really is. We're going to go to the next topic here. I'm not finished. Got a lot to talk about, man. Oh, I get so sick of these woke-ins, bro. I really do. And it's getting to be so bad because now we seeing more and more of these woke-ins becoming a part of our everyday culture. It's like every day, this is all you get is woke behavior. You cannot, it's got to be, somebody's got to have some kind of victimhood going on. It's like nobody cannot enjoy the fact that they made it and that they're successful. They act like they're survivor's guilt. Can't make this up. All right, let's talk about it. So R&B singer and actor Jill Scott, okay, blasted America by changing the words of the national anthem and declaiming it an oppressive state during a live performance on stage. Jill Scott was performing on the second day of the Essence Festival on the perceived system racism in America, saying the country is not the land of the free. Now, before I go into the word content, I know a lot of people are asking me right here, right now, Joel, what is the Essence Festival? And the Essence Festival is a festival where a lot of people, a lot of black American people join together and supposed to celebrate black excellence. But unfortunately, for the last couple of years, it's been celebrating about how they feel so oppressed. So I want you to think about this very clearly. You got people around in a circle that are successful that's making over $250,000 plus a year saying that they are fucking oppressed. You can't make this shit up. Oh yeah, Tommy, she do. She got an amazing voice. Let me show you a Jill Scott. Beautiful woman. I mean, she done been in a lot of situations where nobody has made her the no wife because she's part of that modern woke black woman bullshit. But if she wasn't on that, Jill Scott would be the ideal woman that a lot of men would like to deal with. But unfortunately, she's been bit by the woke bug. Let's talk about the lyrics that she performed. Now, she said Essence, like I said, is a lifestyle magazine and it's a festival that's supposed to celebrate black excellence. The lyrics said this: "Oh, say can you see by the blood in the streets that this place doesn't smile." Oh, you know what? Let me make it a little bit more intimate here so you can see how the Wokians did it. Hold on, let me do something right quick and put an echo to it. Oh, say can you see by the blood in the streets that this place doesn't smile on your colored child, whose blood built this land with smile in their hands, but will die in the place and your memory erased. Oh, say, does this truth hold any weight? This is not the land of the free, but the home of the slaves. I want y'all to hear that. Ain't that something? Now, let's look at Jill Scott's net worth. 'Cause when people tell me this, when they say that they're oppressed, I want people to look at something here. Jill Scott net worth. Okay. Jill Scott is worth $12 million. This is right here. This is what it says. Celebrity net worth right here, right now. She is worth $12 million. She's 51 years old. She's from Philadelphia. She came out of the hood. She used her voice. And she is worth $12 million. 12. So if you're worth $12 million, right? And I'm sitting here and I'm trying to figure out the math. You're worth $12 million. That means you probably got a couple of homes, a couple of businesses, and things of that nature. You get booked anytime or anywhere you want in the US of A to C. I just want to know, where is the damn slavery and oppressions going on? Because Jill, there's nobody running around here worth damn near $12 million. And not to mention, Jill defied the odds, because when she first started singing, she was an overweight woman. This is before thick women that were overweight was in play. Jill Scott was a big woman back in the early 2000s, bigger than what she is now. And that was not in. And she defied the odds. So please, I'm going to try to click on it. Tell me how this happened. All right, let me see something, man. Let me see if I copy this. All right, here's our rare copy days. Fair use, fair use. All right, hold on. Let me make sure everything's good here. Hold on, y'all. That's why I couldn't hear it. Okay, it wasn't connected. All right. Now we got that. Let me go get this. All right, we got to play this right quick from the top.
We have to vote. We have to vote. It's not even a question. It is mandatory that we vote. The last election, I voted from Botswana. So many people have died for your right to vote. It's mandatory that you go out and vote. You are an American citizen. You have a choice and a decision to make. Choose wisely. Make your own choices, not what the media portrays, but your own choices. And vote. Vote, American citizens. Anthony Minghella had been looking for Precious Ramotse for about.
I'm going to pause this right here. I'm glad that, shout out to Sonia Scrapbook for sending me that clip. This is Jill Scott, NAACP Awards, Image Awards, 2012. She said key words. Now, even though this was a blue dog liberal moment, blue dog Democrat moment, what she said, she stated, hey, take the time, do your research, and vote. Exactly what she said. Don't let the media encourage you on what to do. Fast forward now, what has she done? Let the media encourage her mindset. you see how crazy time has flipped everybody's mental process of doing things, because that's how it used to be. This is how liberals used to talk at first until recently. Most liberals you talk to were blue dog liberals. You know what I'm saying? They had a little bit of a moral compass, somewhat of a moral compass. You fast forward now, these progressives, they have lost their damn mind. They don't have no type of moral reality at all. It's all about, I need it now. Hand out, hand out, hand out. I don't want to work for it. Exactly. She wasn't trying to crazy woke. See, the only thing about it is Trump just brought to the surface to everybody that if you want to be successful, you got to put in the work. And nobody didn't want to hear that. Everybody wanted to hear victimhood.com. Exactly, Rebel. She's saying what they want. That's the difference. 2012, Obama and stuff was around. You say it that way. But after Obama done got out of here, I need y'all to say that bullshit. You oppressed. Let's continue.
About 2 years, and he saw me on YouTube. Thanks, YouTube. He saw me on YouTube and called me in. And of course, it's Anthony Minghella, one of my favorite directors ever. I get this phone call and I go, and he made me audition for about 6 times. I got it like pretty much any other actress would get a job. You worked for it. How do you celebrate?
What did she say? She said like any other actress would get a job. She worked for it. So she is admitting to everyone that nothing is handed to you. You gotta work for it. She said a lot of American-like things. That sounds like to me. Oh no, she not married no more, Rebel. You know they don't stay married when they get hit with that woke bug. Once they get hit with that woke bug, if their husband ain't gonna be a beta male, he's got to go. You forgot about that, man. Woke people don't stay. Woke women, modern women don't stay married. They don't like being married. Because being married means you got to be submissive to somebody. And they don't like listening to people. They like doing their own damn thing. And then when they get Jill age, 50, 60, 70 years old, they're bitter, they're upset, and they wonder why the fuck they're alone. Yeah, no affirmative action, Atomic Tabasco. This is all blue dog liberal speaking. You can't make this shit up. I'm shocked too.
Celebrate the life? Well, you pay attention to what they did and how they lived. Don't focus on the negativity. The negativity is perished away with the body. It's gone. So
she said, don't focus on negativity. Oh my God. Jill. Damn. What happened to that Jill, bro? We went from Jill, the positive Jill, trying to heal the world, trying to get everybody to do the right thing and to focus on, your character and stuff like that, to victimhood Jill. You can't make this shit up, boy.
Let it go. Don't hold on to those things. Celebrate and have good memories.
All right, that's it for that one. Thank you again for letting me share that, Sonia, getting that to me. But you got to remember, this is 2012. This is almost 11 years ago. 11 years ago, when we had people actually really talking with more positive point of view. You shouldn't be buffering. I'm still here. I'm looking at mine. I'm still here. I don't see myself buffering. So hold on. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm not buffering. I'm looking at it now. And you may have a point on Sonya, but now I can tell you, Sonya, with Mary J. Blige, um, Her husband was just her manager, and he just became a dog. Okay, he just he just started misappropriating funds. You know what I mean? And it's sad but true. Uh, you know, Mary J. Blige got played by her husband. Jennifer Hudson, I don't know the particulars about her husband. I did know that whenever her I think a family member of hers got killed, it went downhill with that relationship, I think, kind of caused that. But I do know that with Jill Scott, she was just one of those. She's just one of those women that, like you said, they don't respect their men because they out earn them, and the men they do choose don't want to be an alpha to them at all because they feel like that. Well, since I'm inadequate to you, you make all the money. What am I here? I'm just gonna just get what I need out of the deal. So it becomes more of a separate partnership. You know what I mean? Like it's a partnership, but it's not. It's like every man for himself, basically. And that's why a lot of these relationships with these powerful women, it gets like that. Oh yeah. Oh, Eve always was gonna marry up. I knew Eve would do something like this. I'm like Eve. Look, Eve and what's that girl name that plays tennis? Um, God Almighty, I know the woman good. Uh, they play tennis. To sum this all up, you worth $12 million, Jill. You worth $12 million. You have properties. You live in the American dream. People are still requesting for you to perform at shows. These same people that you say are oppressing you are paying you handsomely. Yes, Serena, that's her name. Handsomely to fund your lifestyle. If you think you can do better, then do me a favor and take your ass from the US of A and move to some of these damn communist countries and see how that works out for you with your $12 million. Go to China and voice your opinion over there. See how that works out for you. Go to North Korea and voice your opinion. You should have lost video. Hold on. Lost video. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I just seen my stream just dropping. Hold on. It shouldn't be dropping no more. Yeah, y'all shouldn't be dropping no more because it's got to be the weather. Y'all said no audio. All right, good. All right, we had to refresh. Yeah, I see everybody coming back in. I don't know why it's doing that. I think it's because the weather is bad outside right now. The weather is crazy. The wind's up and everything. So anyway, get back to what I was saying. If you don't like it here, just leave. You got $12 million, man. Just take your ass and go. We don't need you. Shit, Jill Scott ain't put out a record and God knows when anyway. So it's not like we hurting. I mean, that's what these celebrities need to understand. Are not begging you to stay. If you don't like it in the US, oh man. Alright, my stream is dropping bad. I don't know what's going on. It's gotta be the wind or something. Alright, I'm finna go test. I'm finna test my speed. I'm finna see how much speed I got on here. Yes, I do not know why I'm dropping. That's how much speed I got going on. All right, let's talk about this next one here. Shout out to my boy ABL. ABL put me out on this one. I didn't know anything about this one, but he actually did it. I'm dropping frames, bro. This is crazy. All right, let me see. Hopefully, I can stop dropping frames. I don't know why I keep dropping so much frames, man. This is insane. All right, let's see. All right, so U.S. Marine is taken into
My
custody.
niece is under the age of 18 and has learning disabilities.
Hold on,
On June 10th, she went missing, and on June 27th, she was
hold on,
found on
y'all.
Camp
Hold on. Let me
Pendleton.
refresh this. They won't let me pause it. All right, so I'm about to play it in a minute. But shout out to ABL. So we're gonna talk about this is a crazy story. U.S. Marine is taken into custody after a missing 14-year-old girl was found in the barracks at Camp Pendleton. Now, if you don't know what Camp Pendleton is in San Diego. All right, so it's off the coast of California. San Diego is a little bit southern past Los Angeles. Now, I think it's like 3 hours away from LA, maybe two. I know it's a good bit away. But a U.S. Marine was taken into custody after a 14-year-old girl was found inside the barracks at the Marine Corps base, Camp Pendleton in San Diego. And the teen's family said she was sold for the S word and violated by the man. The teenage girl has a learning disability. They said she allegedly ran away from home on June the 9th and was reported missing by her grandmother on the 13th. Let's pause for a minute. This is where I want to understand. I know that ABL was talking about, they're speaking for the girl, and stuff like that, and things of that nature. And I have nothing against the aunt speaking up for her niece, but I want to know why in the world did it took them 4 days to report her missing? She was missing on the 9th, and she didn't report to the 13th. So what? Why so long? I mean, this is a child, right? Learning disabilities. That should have been reported the next day by the 10th. So that right there kind of got me red flags with the family, but I digress. I ain't going into that. Now, she was discovered inside the barracks by military police on June the 28th, almost 20 days after she disappeared. Her aunt, Cassandra Perez, said she was found in the barracks by military police and that she was sold to a soldier for you know what. Now, the sheriff department confirmed that the teen was found at the Marine base, and a spokesperson said her grandmother said she had previously run away but always returned home quickly. Okay. The NCIS, which is the Naval Criminal Investigation Service, they're handling the investigation. Now, there is a Marine with Combat Logistic Battalion 5. 1st Marine Logistic Group was taken into custody for questioning by NCIS, and that was on the 28th of June. Now, Captain Chuck Palmer of the Camp Pendleton base, 1st Marine Logistic Group, said, now, a photo of the unnamed Marine who has not yet been charged being taken away in handcuffs by Marine Corps police was shared on social media days later. Now, right here, this is the ledger. Now, this is what happens in the military. They don't tell you this. I should not have dropped. I'm seeing now. I should be streaming with everybody. So this what happens in the military, right? So when you're in the military, what they do is they do a ledger. It's like when you do rounds, you got to check on the barracks. You got to make sure ain't nothing suspicious going on and things of that nature. And what happens is that at 9:15 in the morning, and somebody sees something in the uh in the barracks that ain't supposed to. Like, you ain't supposed to have no girls in the barracks, no how, as a Marine, unless they're of age. And usually, when I was in service, you couldn't have no girls spend the night in the barracks anyway, unless they were 18 and up, and it had to be the weekend. So if this woman, this young lady, is is in the barracks, she's underage, and it's on a weekday, yeah, this is definitely not a good look. Now, June the 28th, let's go back and look at what date that was. Hold on, guys. Give me a minute. Oh, hold on for 1 second, guys. My wife called me. Hold on. All right, I'm back, guys. So let's look at what June 29th is. We go pull up my calendar and see when June the 29th. June the 29th was on a Thursday. On the 28th was on a Wednesday. So this is in the middle of the week. Middle of the week, and you got a young girl out here in the barracks that is underage. You ain't supposed to even have no woman in there in the middle of the day. And now here you is that went up here in the middle, and it's an underage girl. Yeah, that's a bombshell. Now, Perez accused the military of trying to cover it up. She said the reality is the whole facility allowed this to happen. But she ain't really trying to comment too much. Yeah, Nathan, I'm on that too, bro. Good riddance. Yep. So let's play this right quick. Now this is a 2 minute long thing this lady is saying. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. I'm gonna play this part. It'll probably put it together and play what she had to say. Give me 1 second.
My niece is under the age of 18 and has learning disabilities. On June 10th, she went missing, and on June 27th, she was found on Camp Pendleton. Camp Pendleton is a military base in Oceanside, San Diego. She was found in the barracks by military police. She had been sold to a soldier for sex.
I gotta take that music now because I ain't want to get hit. But that's what she said from the words of the auntie. Sad, man. It really is a sad day that this is where our country is coming to. Now, I'm going to read some of the comments that's been stated. All right, so if you don't know what that means, the duty NCOs, that's non-commissioned officers. Now, duty non-commissioned officers in the Marine Corps could be anybody at E4, E5, E6, or whatever. Usually it's E4s and E5s that um do the whole make sure the barracks straight and check things throughout the day. Now in the Navy, our NCOs is usually gonna be a second class. It's either gonna be an E5 or E6. Every once in a while you might see an E4, but usually it's an E5 or E6. Now, officer of the day daily inspections. Those are usually gonna be your big boys. They usually gonna be in the Navy. It's gonna be a chief, which would be a E7, or it's going to be a commissioned officer. Now, in the Marines, officer of the day, on the officer of the day's daily inspections are usually going to be your gunny sergeants or also to a commissioned officer. So you got all of this going on. And I'm telling you, I was in the military. I know they check them barracks all the time throughout the day, randomly. They got keys to them and everything. So, and some of the barracks have card keys. They got MasterCard keys to them too. So, yes, somebody knew what was going on. Unless this dude was literally going out here, taking this young girl and slipping her off the base and hiding her wherever he hiding her in his car, and bringing her back and forth in the base. And even if he was doing that, the way they got cameras on base, the way they have other Marines on base, they would see something weird like that. It would be crazy. So yes, there's got to be a whole group of people on it, and if they are, shame on them, because that is a 14-year-old little girl. That is somebody's daughter. That is somebody's sister. That is somebody's granddaughter. That is somebody's niece. Somebody's little cousin. I know if that would have been my daughter, I wouldn't have gave the Marines time to go and put him in cuffs. I'm just going to leave it at that, because that's just disgusting. That's a 14-year-old, bro. A baby. A literal baby. So yeah, I'm with the aunt. There's more to this story. Hopefully NCIS will do their job, and since she done made it clear that they will speak out and give the right information, because everybody knows this is crazy. Very, very crazy. All right, last story of the night, because I'm about to wrap this up because it's getting kind of late. And I told my wife I wouldn't be on here all night. And she said hi to everybody as well. This is crazy. Woo! So let's talk about it. So there's a Georgia mayor, a guy named from South Fulton, Mayor Khalid Camus. All right. I think Khalid Camus, one of them woke mayors, that runs around and stuff and talk about how the white man is always oppressing people and stuff in Atlanta. Anyway, this jackass got arrested at 6:52 a.m. at a trespasser at a home. Now, let's talk about what he did. Now, whew, you know what? It's so dumb. I'm gonna see if I can play it on here and see if they can make more light of this dumbness.
Mayor, why were you on that property?
I just wanted to see the house. I do apologize to the owners. I thought it was abandoned.
What do you say to your constituents?
I apologize for the negative attention this has brought to our city. But I hope that the spotlight that is on our city right now will highlight some of the inequities that have been happening.
So you're guilty of the charges?
I think that's what's.
South Fulton, that's your mayor. That's who y'all voted for. This dude is walking on properties, trespassing on properties, and screaming out when he got a gun in his face. No good and damn well he got no business being on the property. Do you know who the fuck I am? Can't make this up. All right, let's talk about how we arrived to this woke ass liberal fucking up. Camus, the victim, who he trespassed on the property on a Saturday morning, said that while he was on the phone with police, Camus yelled at him several times, snarling. You know, they love to snarl. Arr! Do you know who the fuck I am? I'm the mayor. I'll wait for my police to get here and see what happens then. Yo, police, buddy, you in South Fulton trespassing on people's property. You thought them people gonna mess up they badge and they pension for your crazy ass? Hell nah. Put him in jail. Nah, those all black officers, they Jim. Same as him. They took his ass straight to jail. Oh my God. Camus has declined to comment on the incident, instead choosing to praise the South Fulton Police Department for its quick intervention. I do want to thank the South Fulton Police and staff of officers for their courteous and professional service throughout the day. Yeah, they saved your ass from getting blasted running on people's property. You up here, no, there wasn't no for sale sign on there, but you crazy. The mayor told officers that he was on his way to a dog park when he stopped by the house, claiming it was his dream home and he had hopes of purchasing it one day. This is the house, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Look at what he was dreaming about. He said it was abandoned, but the man had a truck in the yard. His dream house. Look at all that damn wooded stuff around that thing. Ain't no dream house. Shit. Oh my God. Anyway, he admitted to the police that he was aware he was trespassing on the homeowner's property, even though he told everybody he thought the house was abandoned. It looked abandoned, but there was a truck in the yard. The homeowner, who had not been publicly identified, said when he saw the mayor walk up his driveway and approach his lake house, he rushed to get dressed and called the police from inside his truck. The owner of the house then approached Camus and held him at gunpoint until police arrived, warning the mayor to stay put. The report states, "No, motherfucker, you stay right there." Oh, I can imagine that joker saying that shit too. I wonder if he was. It had to be a black person. I wonder if it was Samuel L. Jackson looking motherfucker. Stay your ass right there, motherfucker. He was charged with trespassing and first-degree burglary and booked in the Fulton County Jail on $11,000 bond. God almighty. $11,000 bond, huh? before being released. City officials said the investigation is ongoing. Oh my God. I just want to know, can we revoke him for being a mayor? Because that is an idiot move. I mean, of all things, how you cannot understand or realize that there is someone at the home. If there's a truck nearby, and then when they come and confront you with the gun in your face, only response you got is, "Do you know who I am?" Now he was trying to get in the house. He never made it in. Dude just stopped him at the driveway and put that gun on him. They talking about you know who I am. Do you know who I am? Bruh, do you know where you at? You on somebody else's property. It doesn't matter if you're the mayor, the president, or whatever. If you on somebody's property and you're not invited, they have every right to defend their property and call the cops on you while doing so. So you're lucky to be alive. What if he would have been one of those dudes that shoot first and ask question later? Oh, you would have been all in your feelings. I'm telling you, man, he's I don't know, man. He woke people crazy. But anyway, guys, that's what I got for you tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed the mini show. I am so sorry for all of the stuff that's been going on with the stream tonight. I don't know what that was about. That was like real crazy. But you know what? We got through it. Now it's dropping. I'm thinking it's my weather out there because it's windy. The wind's up and all that stuff. So I just want to let everybody know that I appreciate everything y'all have done. This has been a